यस गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून और गुड इवनिंग दोस्तों। आज हम लेकर आए हैं अगला वीडियो। हमारा टीडीएस का अगला वीडियो है। इस वीडियो में आज हम जानते हैं टीडीएस ऑन कैश विथड्रॉवल अंडर सेक्शन 194 इन। इस बेहतरीन का टीडीएस का सेक्शन है। प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीकेबल में बेहतरीन है। कब टीडीएस लागू होता है, कब टीडीएस नहीं लागू होता है, हम इसके लिए बचने के लिए क्या करना है, ये भी हम ये वीडियो में डिस्कस करना चाहते हैं। ठीक है, TDS under section 194N broadly we are going to be discuss part by part. First one, who is a deductor, second, who is a deductee, and what is the rate of TDS applicable, and what is the limit applicable, and which situation, and there are certain cases, there are certain deductee withdrawing cash from the cash, then there is no TDS also applicable. And finally we are going to be discuss one practical example. Okay, now we are going to be discuss first of all deductor. Who needs to be deduct? Okay, first bank, cooperative society, where the cooperative society is engaging in the carrying on business of banking company. Got it? One is bank which is registered in the Banking Act. Second one, any cooperative society is engaged in the business of banking company. Second one, post office. These three persons as a deductor. Now let us going to be discuss who is a deductee. Deductee, we are classified into broadly two category. One is any person other than cooperative society. Second one, cooperative society. Why we are going to split these two persons? Because limit is different from the cooperative society other than cooperative society. Sir, other than cooperative society includes individual, partnership firm, company, AOP, firm, LLP, or any trust or any other person except cooperative society. Second one, cooperative society. These two persons are deductee. Okay, deductee is deductee, there is no limit is given. The deductee is covered all person, any person withdrawing cash from any bank, cooperative society, or post office. Alright, next one, limit and rate of TDS. We are going to discuss both on together. First of all, as a general provision, where the cash withdrawing from any bank or cooperative society, post office, exceeding 1 crore rupees during the financial year from a financial institution on exceeding amount, then the TDS at the rate 2% is applicable. This is applicable to any other person except cooperative society. For the same, if the cooperative society also withdrawing cash, then the cooperative society's limit applicable is 3 crore. Where the cooperative society withdrawing cash is exceeding 3 crore, then TDS applicable, otherwise TDS not applicable. For other than cooperative society, any person withdrawing cash is less than is the greater than 1 crore and exceeding amount of 1 crore, for that amount TDS under section 194N 2% is applicable. This is a general provision given. One more provision, modification of the TDS rate and limit for non-filers of income tax return for the last 3 financial year. Now again, for the deductee, we are going to be classified into two category. One is where the person is filed income tax return last 3 years, on which due date for filing the income tax return under section 139 subsection 1 is expired. That means due date for filing the income tax return already expired, then we consider that financial year. Okay, where the person filed last 3 years income tax return, one category. Another person where the person not filed income tax return last 3 financial year. If the person filed income tax return last 3 financial year, for this person limit applicable is 1 crore. If the cash withdrawal exceeding 1 crore, then the 2% TDS rate is applicable. This is a general provision. There is no complication. Leave it. Got it? Next question, where the person not filed income tax return last 3 financial year. Okay, last 3 financial year. For that person, limit is changed. It comes to 1 crore to 20 lakh rupees. Okay, if any person, now we are discussing only where the person is not filed income tax return last 3 financial year. Where the person is not filed income tax return for the last 3 financial year. Now we are going to be discussed for that person, where that person withdrawing cash from any financial institution or any bank or cooperative society or post office exceeding 20 lakh rupees, then the 2% TDS rate is applicable. Okay, exceeding 20 lakh rupees, 2% TDS rate is applicable, but up to 1 CR. Up to 1 CR. Got it? Up to 1 CR. This 1 CR is applicable. Cooperative society 3 crore limit is applicable. Got it? Yes. If, let us take an example, any individual, Mr. A, is withdraw cash from the 40 lakhs. He is not filed income tax return last 3 financial year. For exceeding 20 lakh rupees, that remaining 20 lakh rupees, 2% TDS rate is applicable. Bank will deduct TDS and bank giving the cash for you. Got it? This is the first scenario. Next, where the non-filers of income tax return person withdrawing cash from the bank exceeding 1 CR, then the 5% TDS rate is applicable. Yes. Remember here, where the person not filed income tax return last 3 financial year, then the 5% TDS rate will be applicable if the amount exceeding 1 CR. If I wanted to summarize this entire scenario, simple. Filers of the income tax filed income tax return last 3 financial year, then if the amount is exceeding 1 CR, that exceeding amount 2% TDS rate will be applicable. Finish. Next, where the person not filed income tax return during last 3 financial year, that 1 crore limit will drop down to 20 lakh rupees. 1 crore limit is dropped down to 20 lakh rupees. If any person withdrawing cash is exceeding 20 lakh rupees, then the 2% TDS rate is applicable, but this up to 1 crore rupees only. If any person, if cash withdrawing is greater than 1 CR, again 5% TDS rate will be applicable. Then wherever there is 1 crore, then 3 crore will be replaced if with the recipient, where the person is become a cooperative society. So initial time only I have explained already. Deductive will classified into 2 categories. One is cooperative society, another one is other than cooperative society. Okay, now got it. Under this section there are 2 TDS rate will be applicable. 2 TDS rate. One is 2%, another one is 5%. Now we clear when the 2% is applicable, when the 5% is applicable. Now question arises, sir, last 3 financial year I have filed only 2 financial year, 1 year I have not yet filed. Whether the 20 lakhs limit only applicable for me? Answer is yes. In the provision, they said that all 3 financial year, return of income last 3 financial, they said all 3 financial year. So if you have filed only 1 financial year also, then 1 crore limit will not applicable. For you only 20 lakhs limit will be applicable. 2 years return is filed, no, again no, then 1 crore limit will not applicable, then for you only 20 lakhs limit will be applicable. That means you must file last 3 financial year return of income, then only you can escape from 20 lakhs limit. Okay, if your TDS is if your cash withdrawal is exceeding 1 CR, no doubt there is a 2% TDS rate will be applicable. For the general provision, for non-filers of return, 5% TDS rate will be applicable. Remember that here for your amount got blocked. Okay, 5% is a very big amount, then amount got blocked. One question. Okay, now here that I want next doubt for non-applicability of TDS under section 194N. Okay, when the TDS under section 194N is not applicable, when the deductee is from government and is from banking company or any cooperative society which is engaged in the business activity. Third one, any business correspondent and any white label ATM operator. For these four type of person withdrawing cash from any bank or cooperative society or post office, the 194 N under section 194 N cash withdrawal provision is not applicable. Okay, now let us going to discuss practical few practical issues. Okay, first issue where the Mr. A is a person withdrawing cash from SBI amount of rupees 80 lakhs, and same Mr. A withdrawing cash amount of rupees 50 lakhs from Axis Bank. Sorry, now I will going to be explain again, where the Mr. A is withdrawing cash from bank amount of rupees 80 lakhs from SBI. Same person withdrawing cash from Axis Bank amount of rupees 50 lakhs. Total 50 plus 80 1.3 crore. Now question arises whether SBI is liable to deduct TDS, whether Axis Bank also liable to deduct TDS. Answer is no. Not SBI is liable to deduct TDS, nor Axis Bank liable to deduct TDS, because individual banking company amount is not exceeded 1 crore rupees. Assume that this person is already filed last 3 years income tax return. Okay, so for this person applicable TDS limit is 1 crore. So here limit is applicable bank wise. Okay, not entire all the bank. Got it? Now one more question, sir. SBI having branch in Karnataka, SBI also having branch in Maharashtra, SBI also having branch in Andhra Pradesh. Then I am the person having account in Maharashtra, having account in Andhra Pradesh, having account in Karnataka. Then for me, whether 1 crore limit is applicable individual branch wise? Answer is no. This is a centralized bank. Those bank will be following the CBS software. Then the centralized system limit will be applicable. Okay, then the bank should calculate entire all bank put together. That means then the bank, SBI bank, should calculate the limit adding Karnataka turnover, Andhra Pradesh turnover, and Karnataka cash withdrawal, Andhra Pradesh cash withdrawal, and Maharashtra cash withdrawal, and deduct the TDS. But this is a one question. Then finally one more practical doubt will arise: how to avoid to deduct TDS. Okay, those now I would like to suggest those who are not filing the income tax return last 3 financial year. Now you file the updated return. And submit your income tax return to the banking company, banks or cooperative society or post office. Then tell them to stop deducting TDS. Okay, now let us going to discuss. There is one practical example scenario. In this example, if the person is referred to 1 to 6 is a column number 2 of the table below, is always been filed their income tax return on or before the due date under section 139(1). And the person mentioned in 7 onwards, 7 to 10, the column number 2, the table below, have not filed their income tax return. Then now they are going to be calculated, determine the liability of the deduction of the tax at source under section 194(n) by the bank or cooperative society. Bank referred to in column 3 of the withdrawal in the previous year 25-26. The person referred to in column number 2. Now let us got it. Here they given 10 scenario. Out of first point to 6th point, they filed the income tax return within the due date last 3 financial year. Next 7th point to 10th point, they have not filed the income tax return. Within the due date, or they have not filed the income tax return. According to that situation, we are going to be solve question. First, in this table, by seeing this table, serial number 1, first point they given serial number. Second point, person making the withdrawal, that means deductive, who withdrawing the cash. Third one, bank, either bank or cooperative society or any post office, cooperative society, bank from which is money is withdrawal. Fourth point, they given date of withdrawal, when they withdraw the money. Fifth, how much of withdrawal. Then the 6th column is given how much TDS is applicable. What is the TDS liability? Let us see first one. Mr. Harshit is an individual. Mr. Harshit is an individual withdrawing cash from the SBI withdrawing cash from the SBI on 1st July 2025. Amount of rupees 1 crore 10 lakhs. Yes, Mr. Harshash is filing the income tax is filed income tax return last 3 financial year. For his 2% rate is applicable. Limit for 1 crore. If they exceeding 1 crore, for exceeding amount only TDS will be applicable. That means here they withdraw cash 1 crore 10 lakhs. Then the exceeded amount 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakhs multiply with the 2%, then the 20,000 TDS will be applicable. 20,000 TDS amount will be deducted by SBI while giving cash to Mr. Harshit. Got it? Next, second question, Mr. Pranav. Okay, remember that point number 1 to till 6 they filed the income tax return. Okay, we are going to that concept only. If they filed income tax return, only thing is limit 1 crore applicable, then the amount exceeding 1 crore, then exceeding amount 2% TDS will be applicable. Only 2 point, keep remember. Mr. Pranav is also withdrawing cash from the SBI, withdrawn 1st August 2025, amount of rupees 90 lakhs. Yes, amount of rupees 90 lakhs. For his, there is no TDS liability because his 90 lakhs is less than 1 crore rupees. Third point, ABC company, ABC cooperative society. ABC cooperative society also withdraw cash from SBI on 1st September 2025, amount of rupees 2 crore 70 lakh. If the amount of rupees 2 crore 70 lakhs, this is also within the limit only. For the cooperative society, 3 crore limit will be applicable. If the less than 3 crore rupees, then there is no TDS applicable. For cooperative society, deduct T classified into 2 categories. One is cooperative society, another one is other than cooperative society. If the cooperative society withdrawing cash, then the 1 crore instead of 1 crore, then limit given 3 crore. Up to 3 crore there is no TDS applicability. So that here also same given, ABC cooperative society is withdrawing cash from the SBI on 1st September 2025 to the amount of 2 crore 70 lakh rupees. For this there is no TDS applicability. Got it? Next, fourth question, XYZ cooperative society, MNO cooperative society, one cooperative society withdrawing cash from another cooperative society on 1st September 2025, amount of rupees 3 crore 10 lakhs. Yes, here deduct is a cooperative society. Deduct is a cooperative society. For deductee 3 crore limit is applicable, but here they withdraw 3 crore 10 lakh rupees. If they withdraw 3 crore 10 lakh rupees, then the 10 lakh rupees multiplied with 2% is 20,000 TDS will be applicable. Got it? I hope that you remember, you got the point. Next, fifth point, Mr. Vaibhav. Mr. Vaibhav is also withdrawing cash from MNO Cooperative Society Bank on 1st September 2025, 2 crore 10 lakh rupees. Yes, for here 2 crore 10 lakh rupees. For Mr. Vaibhav is an individual. Deductee is an individual withdrawing cash from the cooperative society. Then for him 1 crore limit will be applicable. Here they withdraw 2 crore 10 lakh rupees. Okay, 2 crore 10 lakh rupees minus 1 crore, 1 crore 10 lakh rupees multiply with 2%, then the 2,20,000 TDS will be applicable. Next, sixth point, A Limited. A Limited is a company withdrawing cash from MNO Cooperative Society Cooperative Bank on 1st October 2025, amount of rupees 1 crore 5 lakh rupees. Here 1 crore 5 lakh rupees. A Limited, other than cooperative society, 1 crore limit will be applicable. Exceeding 1 crore, then the 5 lakh rupees is an exceeded amount. Exceeded amount 2% TDS will be applicable. Then that is 10,000 rupees. Yes, first point to sixth point, they filed income tax return under section 139 last 3 financial year. Now let us going to discuss 7th to 10th point where they have not filed income tax return last 3 financial year. First point, 7th point, DEF and Co is a partnership firm. Okay, deduct cash withdraw from the MNO Cooperative Bank on 1st to February 2026, amount of rupees 90 lakhs. Yes, if they are not filed income tax return last 3 financial year, limit 1 crore is not applicable. They are limit applicable for them only 20 lakh rupees. Here they withdraw 90 lakh rupees. 90 lakh rupees minus 20 lakh rupees, 70 lakh rupees at the rate 2%, that is 1,40,000 TDS applicable. Okay, next 8th point, Mr. Varun. Mr. Varun is withdrawing cash from Bank of India on 1st February 2026, amount of rupees 1 crore 20 lakh rupees. Here also same 1 crore 1 crore 20 lakh rupees. See here, Mr. Varun, not filed income tax return last during the 3 financial year, and cash was withdrawing 1 crore 20 lakh rupees. There are two TDS rates applicable, 2% and 5%. When the 2% is applicable, first calculate up to 1 crore rupees how much he withdraw cash. That means 1 crore 20 lakh rupees withdraw cash. That means first 80 lakh rupees. 1 crore rupees minus 20 lakhs, 80 lakhs. 80 lakhs rupees applicable TDS rate is 2%. Applicable to TDS rate is 2% plus how much exceeding 1 crore 20 lakh rupees. For that 20 lakh rupees 5% TDS rate is applicable. 5% is 20 lakh rupees multiply with 5%. Then the total TDS liability comes to around 2,60,000. This is very important. Mr. Varun is a person not filed income tax return during last 3 financial year and withdraw cash also 1 crore 20 lakh rupees. Now there are two TDS rate is applicable. First one 2%. When the 2% is applicable, when the cash exceeding 20 lakh rupees up to 1 crore rupees limit, then that means 80 lakh rupees 2% is applicable. Above 1 crore rupees 5%. Straightforward. Above to 1 crore, that is 20 lakhs multiplied with 5%. That's the totally 2,60,000 rupees TDS rate will be applicable. Next, Mr. Ramesh is also individual withdrawing cash from Bank of India. First February 2026, amount of rupees 45 lakh rupees. Then the 45 lakh rupees again less 20 lakh rupees. 20 lakh rupees, remaining 25 lakh rupees, 2% TDS rate applicable, that is 50,000. Then the PQR cooperative society, also not filed the income tax return last during the 3 financial year, and they are also withdrawing cash from the Bank of India, 3 crore 20 lakh, 3 crore 30 lakhs rupees here, 3 crore 30 lakh rupees again. For them, then the for them also 20 lakhs rupees, 20 lakhs only applicable. Sorry, for them exceeding 20 lakhs up to 3 crore rupees, 2%. If the greater than 3 crore rupees, 5%. That means 2 crore 80 lakh rupees, 2% is applicable. Then 30 lakh rupees, 5% is will be applicable. Totally 7 lakh 10,000 rupees TDS will be applicable. Okay. This is the guys. I would like to summarize entire TDS section within 1 minute with fast track. Okay. Now first of all, deductor is a bank which is registered under the Banking Regulations Act. Cooperative society which is engaged in the banking company. Third, post office. Deductee is a cooperative society or other than cooperative society. Now as a general parlance, general rule, if there any cash withdrawal by any person exceeding 1 CR, then the 2% TDS applicable on exceeded amount. By the same, for the cooperative society, 3 crore limit will be applicable. Next question arises, if the income tax return not filer last 3 financial year. If your person is not filed the income tax return last 3 financial year, then the limit got changed. Okay, up to 20 lakh rupees there is no TDS. Exceeding 20 lakh rupees up to 1 crore rupees 2%. If the exceeding 1 CR, then the 5% TDS rate will be applicable. Okay, now we also discuss around 10 points. If you have any doubts, please drop a comment box. I will definitely reply, or else you can drop your mail ID for any question. Then you can also drop a question, definitely mail it along with your question and mail ID. I will definitely reply personally if you have any doubt related to this TDS section. This is all about. Thank you.